You're welcome to our class for today. Today we'll learn how to draft a basic dress pattern. That is a basic gown block without seam at the waist or without any joining at the waistline. So let's get started. As usual, I'll start with my shoulder. 15 divided by 2, that gives me 7.5. I will also measure my neck width, 2.8. To know how to get this, you can watch my video on basic bodice half scale. So my neck depth 3.3 for my front, then I'll come down by 1.5 at my shoulder, then my chest line 9.6. That's I did my bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. From my shoulder line it is 9.6. From my shoulder slope it is 8.1. So I'll mark 9.6 here. I'll mark it across 9.6 here. I'll also measure at my chest line, that's my shoulder width. I'll measure it here to get a straight line. Then I'll connect this two. Do same here. I'll get the midpoint of this, divide it into 2. I'll come in by 3/4 of an inch. I'll connect this with a straight line to my shoulder tip. Then my bust is 40 divided by 4 is 10. I mark 10 here. I connect this with my curve. Then I'll get my front half length. And that's 17.5. From my waistline, I will measure my above knee. My above knee is 19 inches. My knee line is 23. So that's where I want my skirt to stop. I will also measure here my above knee 19. Then I'll get my hip line 9. Connect it here. So this is for my front. My bust point is 11 inches. So I also measure 11 here. Then I'll go to my waistline. You can label waistline, bust point line, chest line, hip line, above knee line, and hem line. So I'll go to my waistline. My waist is 33 divided by 4 is 8.25 plus 1.5 inch. That will give me 9.75. The that is dependent on the difference between your bust and your waist. So I'll go to my hip line. 45 divided by 4, that will give me 11.25. So I'll mark 11.25. I'll connect this. And then I'll connect this too. Then I'll go to my above knee. I'll take off 1 inch from what I have at my hip. So that will give me 10.25. I'll connect this to my above knee. So I'll go to my hemline and I'll take off 1.5 from my hip measurement. My hip is 11.25. So when I take off 1.5 at my hemline, I will get 9.75. So I'll mark 9.75. If you want, you can still take the measurement you took here, you can take it down. What I have here is 10.25. You can still take 10.25 down here if you don't want it to be curvy. So I'll come to my waistline and I'll measure my bust span, the distance between my bust. So I have 3.75. I'll mark 3.75 here. I'll go to my hip line. I'll also mark 3.75. Mine, the distance between my bust is 7.5 inches. And when I divide that by 2, I will get 3.75. So I'll go to my bust point. I'll also mark that. Then I'll come down by 1 inch. I'll go to my hip line. I'll come up by 2 inches. Then I'll connect. I added 1.5 inch for my dart, so I'm going to share that 1.5 on both sides. That means I'm using 0.75 here, and I'm also using 0.75 here to give me 1.5. So I'll connect this. The difference between my back half length and my front half length is 3 inches. I will mark that 3 inches here. I'll mark it here. Then I will move away from my bust point by 1 inch and mark 1. Then I'll connect this. I'll connect this to my dart bust dart. I'll connect this line to my bust dart. So that's that for the front. Let's now move over to the back. For the back, I'll start with my shoulder 7.5, my neck width 2.8, neck depth 1 inch. Then I will measure my back half length. Mark that here too. My back half length is 14.5. I'll measure that here too, 14.5. Then from my back half length, I'll measure my hip point is 9. Above knee is 19. And I want my hem to be 23. So I'll repeat the same here. My hip line 9 inches, above knee 19, and my gown length. So I'll come to my chest line and I'll measure 7.5. I'll come down from my shoulder by 1.5. I'll connect this. Connect my neckline to my shoulder. I'll connect my neckline. I'll get half of what I have here. Then I'll go in by half an inch. I'll connect. My bust is 40 divided by 4 is 10. Then I'll connect this. Then I'll go to my waistline. I'll mark 1 inch. I like to come in by 1 inch. I'll connect it to my back neckline. I'm using 1 inch for my dart at the back. My waist is 33 divided by 4 will give me 8.25 plus 1 inch. That'll give me 9.25. So I'll connect that. You can use 0.75 as your dart intake here. It all depends on what you want to achieve. Then at my hip line, I'll use my hip 45 divided by 4, 11.25. Then I'll connect this. Then I'll connect my back tightening to my hip line. Then I'll go to my above knee and I'll remove 1 inch from what I used at my hip. So I have 10.25 at my hip. So I'll go to my hemline and I will take off 1.5 from my hip measurement. My hip over here is 11.25. So when I take off 1.5, I will have 9.75. I'll connect the points. So here we go. Okay. So I'll go to my center back line. I'll come down from my hip line by 4.5. I'll go to my above knee and I'll mark 0.75. I'll mark that same 0.75 at my hemline. Then I'll connect this to get a good curve. Connect this with a straight line. This way the bum will be obvious. I will separate this pattern so the next thing I'll do is to close my bust dart temporary. After closing it, I will now cut the pattern out. So this is the pattern for the front. So let me go ahead and impute my dart. So I'm making use of 3.75 here. I will measure what I have here That's 4.75 from my initial margin line. Then I'll take it here, up here at my bust line and measure that 4.75. Then I'll come down by 1 inch. It's not supposed to get to chest line at the back. Then I'll come up by 2 inches here. And I'll also measure that what I have from here to here, 4.75. I'll connect the lines. So what I added in my measurements for the that is 1 inch. So I will measure that 1 inch. I will divide it on both sides, 0.5 on both sides, 0.5 on both sides. Then I will connect. I'll take it down here. I'll also connect it. I will do another tightening for my zipper at the waistline. I will come up on both sides by 0.5. You can come up by 0.75, but I want to use 0.5. 0.5 works for me, so I'll go ahead and make use of 0.5. You can use 0.75. So I will slash this. I'll slash it open. And I didn't cut it through. Then I will lap this. It will overlap with my masking tape. I will keep it in place. After doing that, now I will go ahead and cut this pattern out. So after cutting this pattern out, you will realize that the waist dart no longer aligns. Use your lower dart to get the upper dart to align. This way you get a straight dart while sewing. So come down from your chest line by 1 inch. Come down, mark it, and then realign your darts. In our subsequent class, we will learn how to transfer this pattern as well as the darts to fabric and sew them. We have come to the end of today's class. Please, if you found value in this class, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Until our next class, bye bye for now.